गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की
టఫ్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ కు గ్రాండ్ మాస్టర్ ఎవరో తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారా?
కీప్ వాచింగ్.
ఏంటి జీ మీ సొంత ఇంట్లోనే ఓడిపోయేలా ఉన్నారుగా. బై ద వే మీ ఇల్లు చాలా అందంగా ఉంది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. డిఫెన్స్ స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉంది ఇంటి కోసం, అలాగే గేమ్ లో కూడా. టెన్షనే లేదు జీ.
అదేలా జీ?
దానికి కూడా జిఏ అండి, గ్రాఫీన్. ఇది పెయింటే కాదు, వీటన్నిటికీ చెక్ మేట్. ప్రపంచంలోకెల్లా స్ట్రాంగెస్ట్ మెటీరియల్. చాలా
Squad ready, stream की ride, more life and legend inside. गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लाइफ एंड लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लाइफ एंड लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइव करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइव सॉन्ग स्ट्रीम पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइव सॉन्ग स्ट्रीम पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल है लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइट्स ऑन स्क्रीन पे वाइब है हाई 808 बेस के साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोइन लाइव लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है एनर्जी फुल लाइक करो शेयर करो चैट में आओ आज स्ट्रीम पे सबको मजा दिलाओ लाइव सॉन्ग स्ट्रीम पे वाइब है हाई 808 बिजनेस साथ चले भाई स्क्वाड रेडी स्ट्रीम की राइड मोर लेवल लेजेंड इनसाइड गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है
Assalamualaikum, welcome to team यार जुगने बंदे अभी चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो ओपन द चैट मैच स्टार्ट करते हैं बिस्मिल्लाह हाय अलाज एक्सपी व्हाट बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया स्ट्रीमिंग में जुड़ने के लिए मेरे भाई माज बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. This is for you. Top 10 पे 500 discount 1 left. अच्छा मतलब इसका है वही. गरीब आदमी हूँ यार मैं. अच्छा बीच में महीने का बचा दिया. बचा दिया भाई. बचाते दो यार इसको. क्या कहते हैं भाई. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा स्किल करने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि थोड़े बंदे को स्किल पसंद नहीं है. तो मैच जीतने से इम्पोर्टेंट है. स्किल करेंगे हम लोग डेफिनेटली बाद में. ओह कुछ 10 कॉइन्स. ओके देखेंगे 90 तक तो हो गया होगा. स्पेशल प्लेयर यूज करते हैं. क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो. ओनली क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो के वास्ते ये ना पड़ेगा. चलो मैच स्टार्ट करते हैं बिना टाइम वेस्ट करे. अभी तक बहुत टाइम वेस्ट हो चुका है. जो है पीपी देखते हैं. ओह 2 मैचेस भी हार चुका हूँ मैं. वाह बिस्मिल्लाह. मैचेस जो सब 1-2-3 1-2-1. बट अच्छी बात ये है एक एक गोल से आया. मैंने भी ट्राई किया है. Must be Whitey, yes, my brother. You say, don't worry, I will understand. But so please, everyone join every channel or like on उसको कोई के अपना जगह ये भाई. Each manager is good at 10 team players. Try to use any team based on which the manager has score of 17 or more, go to gameplay and change manager to view your manager room. Prestige. अच्छा. When using the outwit team player on top of crossing from the window. अच्छा. On top of crossing from the window can create scoring chances with a cut in after the sideline with a dash, double, stop running and in the center and immediately pass or shoot after trying use a cut in the second half is yo ऐसा भी होता है क्या इंडोनेशिया के यहाँ पे भाई अपन मचा आया तो वही बंदे ढूंढते हुए आएंगे अपने चियाना को
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
The
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them. And
big header! No, not the best of headers.
oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Cafu.
Now Tonali.
Cafu.
Nicely weighted ball. Mohammed Salah chasing after it. And it's Messi. And here's Isak. Messi. And he's... big chance! Superb goal!
What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Power.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he cuts out the supply.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mohammed Salah! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caceres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. That could spell trouble. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Tonali showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. Yamal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nice. मेक्सी को रेड कार्ड देना चाहिए था.
Messi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Pedri. Guti. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And claimed it back swiftly. Doku. He is through here. And the finish! And that was very necessary. And he's intervened well there. And he's done very well to take that back. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now, can they get him away? And it's been played through. Isaac! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Isak. He's looking wide, aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat. Pedri with the cross. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Guti. He's got a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's gone loose. Now then, the ball's come loose. A probing pass. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Guti receives it in a good position here. Salah crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Isak.
Al Nassr certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Goes for a shot! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Two added minutes has been
Looking to play him in. Might be danger here. And he's running through, and he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd...
Chance! Oh, taken with style! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. Again. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
That is MoinLiveYT.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cannavaro can get it clear. Looking for the run. Rijkaard. And Jamal. And here's the chance to counter. No outsmarting him this time. Ah, that's a fine interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that has been clubbed away. Ambitious ball here. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rodri. He's through, now is he in? Isak does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Isak. He has found the way through.
Power
Isak. Oh, he's got a shot at goal!
Nothing is only
Big
power
relief,
to
it
win.
just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that
Nothing
this team
fancy
is very
help,
comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Isak. Tonali. Can he get it through? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's been shifted off it. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into... Chance, surely! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Al Nassr really could have done without this.
On the field, number 18,
To increase the lead.
Doku. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Donadoni.
Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Now it's Isak. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been won straight back. Al Nassr perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Distributed tidily. Isak. That's an excellent interception. Guti. Spread out to the left. Now it's Donatoni. Pinches it off him. Messi. Yamal. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a cute ball. Chips it through. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in a great position here.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Yamal.
Intercepts the
Number
throw. That's
17,
well read.
Guti. Coming on the
Bommel.
field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Al
Number
Nassr
9,
have, after this,
Mbappé.
one further opportunity to make a substitution. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Played into space. Messi tries to play it through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, they've got it again. And this is... And the shot! Five minutes left on the clock. And Bommel. Mbappé. Now it's Mohammed Salah. Roberto Carlos. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Fires it in low. Now, and another try! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
A quick
today.
reminder today that smoking is...
Manchester.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
देखते हैं कोई कौन जीतेगा.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Players,
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappé. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Aims beyond the defence. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Now it's Guti. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Nicely weighted ball. Turns and goes back. Mbappé! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he was alert to it. Zanetti. De Bruyne. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Guti. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Doku! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Massaro. And back to the keeper they go. Pickford, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. And here's Mbappé. Now it's Guti. Now it's Mohammed Salah. Mohammed Salah! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Ruben Dias. Nouri. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Zanetti. And it's made its way to him. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Van Bommel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappé! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Zanetti. Played out to the left flank. Van Bommel. Van Bommel. Guti receives it in a good position here. Mohammed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappé providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And please welcome
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again.
Al Nassr have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mohammed Salah. Hakimi. And it's Cucurella. Now Mbappé. It's a promising position. Cucurella played in deep. Pickford claims it in safe hands. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Nouri. Van Bommel can see things, others simply cannot.
Mbappé really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pinches it off him. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappé. He has found the way through. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappé has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and
Why get
vulnerable,
the
and he knew he had to do
What is
something
this?
to prevent a goal then.
And the ball's come loose here. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doku. And here's Mbappé. And the finish! And it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
17,
Al Nassr can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Donadoni to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's played, he gets big! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Zanetti bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappé. That's a shade optimistic. 75 minutes played. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it. And he's got his... He rises! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappé clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Now it's Donadoni. Donadoni going full tilt down the left. He's in a great position here, and it's played into the middle.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Probing pass, and he's managed to get rid. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Al Nassr clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And here's Mbappé.
Al Nassr really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Good ball, good take. Guti! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Thank you so much.
After 88 minutes is number 17, Guti. Substitution on the field, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Al Nassr could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still... Shot a goal!
Number 20, Messi. Number
Spread it left.
17, Rafinha. Substitution in progress. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Guti. Now it's Donadoni. And that will be it. Al Nassr are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And this is now today's lineup.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Number 1.
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So that's got things underway. Ball's played through. Now it's Yamal. And it's Messi. Nicely spread. There's a sharp little ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. And it's Rijkaard. That's a smartly directed ball. De Bruyne. Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shifted it to the flank. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Sends it crossfield. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pinged towards the front line. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely shaped ball. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gordon. Is there any support? He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
India really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Barella. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the ball's gone astray. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's gone for goal!
What a
Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
After 23 minutes is
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
What a goal.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Shimizu Espulse clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
India have reclaimed it. Up towards the front line. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Rooney. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Yamal. Saliba makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cash. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gordon. Cash with a fine tackle. And that has been clubbed away. And this is Messi. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great... And a chance! And it's Lopez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Oh, just skips. Real chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Lopez. This might spell danger. That is lovely. That's really well manoeuvred. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
India really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Rijkaard. Filippo Inzaghi, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ramin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Great vision. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Oh, smashing header. It's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's played into the middle. Cash attempts a clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saliba with the slide tackle there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what a ball! It's Mbappé! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution in progress.
So their 4th corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And they get themselves in front!
The goal scorer after 76 minutes is number 11.
India take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
India will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Moved on forwards. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Rooney. Rooney! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of the...
And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the left flank. That's been slipped through. Rooney climbs up big. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Saliba. Maignan. Now Saliba. Maignan. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. He's picked, tries a shot against the crossbar. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time for a change in
Hazard.
personnel.
Number 5, Messi. Number 13, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 14.
Looking for options for movement.
Number
He's worked it
17,
through. Brilliantly
Rafinha.
cut out.
Number 23.
Long ball upfield.
Eduardo Camavinga. There will be
Now the
5 minutes
breakaway.
added time.
That's been intercepted.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through. Big header! The last act of the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both.
ओह क्या भाई सब बड़े बड़े प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं। एक शूटर को यहाँ पे फेंकना पड़ेगा। भाई शूटर ही नहीं है यहाँ पे एक्स्ट्रा।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
To the field.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Mbappé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappé. Hazard tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Ruben Neves. Looking for options for movement. And this is Hazard. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Koundé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ruben Neves. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hazard. He's played it back. Oh, good spread. Oh, easy pickings there. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Hakimi knocks it into space. Dink through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappé, Rudiger calmly anticipates. Goes looking wide. Hazard. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. De Bruyne. Lewandowski. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Van Dijk. Howson is always looking to break lines. Pressing high and with purpose. And Guardiola. Koundé. And it's Rodri. Now it's Mbappé. Now this could be a chance. Now there's a... He's having a shot! He's scored! Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 14.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Savinho! Oh, he's done well. Great stop. FC Nassau have their second corner now. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, super ball. Mbappé.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Koundé. Here's Rodri. Mbappé. And he's forced to go back. Van de Ven. Mbappé. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass is just off target. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. York. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Produces a cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. FC Nassaf still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And this is Lewandowski. Ruben Neves. And it's Van Dijk. Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Savinho. Lewandowski. And it's Azar. Oh, such a clever touch.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. Hernandez is wide and looking to get onto this. Zaire Emery. Closing in on goal. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Koundé's, he gets big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pass somewhat off target. Vardiol. And it's Azar. Oh, well played, lovely. In comes the corner.
Substitution on the field. Number
FC
11.
Nassaf making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
FC Nassaf will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Lewandowski, Vinicius Junior.
Nassaf clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Mbappé. Pressure coming in from all directions. De Bruyne. Zaire Emery has created one goal already. And here's Lewandowski. And it's made its way to him. It is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
FC Nassaf
De
have
Bruyne.
their third corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 14, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ruben Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just eases him off the ball, and they can counter here. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Opts for safety. Van de Ven. No, that's been intercepted. Zaire Emery. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Hernandez. Palmer. Vinicius Junior. Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action.
इंडिया सोचा कि जीताएंगे भाई, क्योंकि वो बंदे बहुत से इंडिया वालों को फुटबॉल नहीं आता समझते, तो हम बेकार
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Pickford clears it away. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And he shoots! It's a pretty loose pass. Van Bommel. And the pass is intercepted. And now the breakaway.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dink through. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Guti. A probing pass.
Guti really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rodri. Lovely, now then. It's a loose ball. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. It could be in here. Big chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Wan-Bissaka, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat. Can he get on the end of this? Guti. And the counter is on. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, easy pickings there. He's through, now is he in? Mohammed Salah. For Rice. And it's Messi. Oh, well measured. Batistuta. Ikwari is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great chance! Loose. In he goes again! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Costa Curta, played into space. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we hit half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think They need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution for
And
Manchester
the second half gets
United.
underway.
Number 11.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
17. Maradona.
Now it's Guti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Caceres clipped into space. Caceres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. And here's Azar. Takes a shot. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a goal kick. And it's Azar. Now it's Guti. And the shot! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Time for a
13.
change in personnel.
Batistuta.
Two fresh faces and
Number
both
20.
in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Guti looking to run onto it. Now that's well seen too. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Villa, and he's managed to get free. Delivered across.
Substitution.
Rodri has given away a free kick. India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Cole showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, super ball! Nicely aimed pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Rice. It's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitutions taking place.
To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance.
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent enough try. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Big header! It's a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Minutes has been indicated.
Adams makes the interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Bommel. And it's Guti. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. Donadoni!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappé just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
And now, to all members of the
You look back on the game
I'd
then,
like
Jim.
to ask you
Well,
to
a
join
decent
me
draw,
in
Peter,
wishing
with a
our
good mix
birthday
of
boy
action
a
and
very
plenty of
special
talking
birthday.
points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Hello,
greatness.
everybody, and
Win
welcome to
today,
today's
and they
match.
will be up there amongst the elite.
Everyone, please welcome to the field.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Al Nassr cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And it's been taken short. Played into the box. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohammed Salah. And no, he's seen through all of that. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special.
Guti! And for a moment, time stood still. Adams. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Couple of decent early chances, it bodes well for an exciting game. Shot could be on, goes for a shot! It's there! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection, that's one for the dubious goals panel. Al Nassr are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Yamal, Rui Costa, Yamal, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, can they get him away?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Doku! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappé, always looking for that half a chance. Al Nassr do have a chance to counter here. And they've got a throw. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's Van Basten. Adams has given away a free kick. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This looks promising. Stood up well to him there. And that pass isn't the best. Yamal looking to add to his goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mohammed, it's Salah! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mohammed Salah certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappé. Saliba. And it's Rodri. Adams. All played for Rijkaard. Now it's Rui Costa. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for options for movement. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adams gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mbappé having a look.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rui Costa. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Guti. Good ball, good take. Big chance! Off the
There will be 1
post!
minute added time.
And they've got rid. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yamal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Mohammed Salah. Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cleared without complication. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Bommel tries to play it through. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Delivered. Van Basten! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's Van Basten! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's only too happy to take that back. He is just caressing the ball. He's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Van Bommel. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Al Nassr perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in. Real... Van Basten! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player! A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Guti. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappé. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Salah. Now it's Van Basten. Can he spark a counter here? Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Number 3.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Guti. Number
Things
8.
looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Coming on the field.
He's in a great position
Number
here.
7.
Decent shot! It's fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappé gets flagged offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Over to the left. Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Chance! It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Al Nassr give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. There will be 4 extra minutes. Keep the... So that's it, it is all over. Al Nassr were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you...
स्क्वाड के साथ आज मजा आया गेम और वाइब में दिल जीत लिया नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे और धमाका होगा मोइन यो स्ट्रीम करने में अब फिनिश है ब्रो कभी मिलेंगे एंड टू से मी आई फ्लो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूल मोइन लाइव के सबसे कूल स्क्वाड के साथ आज मजा आया गेम और वाइब ने दिल जीत लिया नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे और धमाका होगा मोइन लाइव टी का फायर सीन होगा स्क्वाड के साथ आज मजा आया गेम और वाइब ने दिल जीत लिया नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे और धमाका होगा मोइन लाइव का फायर सीन होगा स्क्वाड के साथ आज मजा आया गेम और वाइब ने दिल जीत लिया नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे और धमाका होगा मोइन लाइव का फायर सीन होगा स्क्वाड के साथ आज मजा आया गेम और वाइब ने दिल जीत लिया